Hello, I'm Yoon. I'm a PhD student at the Tangible Media Group of the MIT Media Lab. Thank you for coming to my talk, and I'm happy to present our work, aSpire, which is clippable and mobile pneumatic-haptic device for breathing rate regulation via personalizable tactile feedback. And I'm on behalf of our amazing collaborators, Jinmo, Neska, Professor Picard, and Professor Ishii. Often we forget how we breathe or even forget we are now breathing. So especially when we are so occupied with our work at the office or home. So through our study, we wanted to answer how to develop and evaluate a subtle feedback system that guides users to regulate their breathing during a daily routine without inducing extra mental stress. In SIGCHI, there have been lots of inspiring works to answer this similar question. However, there are a lack of study exploring the potential of pneumatic pressure as a tactile feedback system and evaluating its different tactile patterns, or lack of projects limits the user's activity due to the immobile form factor or requiring a dedicated quiet space to focus on, or ask the users to fully pay attention on their intervention or evaluate it only in the lab environment. So here we introduce aSpire, which is mobile and clippable, so that can turn any strap or belt into a tactile feedback interface. We are also developed a mobile UI that allows users to customize their own tactile patterns and speed, and the right bottom video shows that some different tactile patterns as an example. The hardware system we created enables the individual control of each soft actuator by using only a single air pump, and the detailed implementation process can be found on our paper. To evaluate the effectiveness of aSpire's subtle tactile nudges for regulating breathing rate of the people on the move and out of the lab environment, and to confirm that it does not inducing extra mental stress, and also confirm its safety, we ran a pilot study and a main user study with on-road car passengers. So through a quick pilot study, we finalized our user study design and driving route, and was able to conduct the main user study with 15 participants. We tested 2 different tactile patterns with them in a randomized order, and also compared the device's effectiveness when we disclosed the purpose of the device and when we did not disclose. aSpire provided tactile feedback with a speed of the personalized target goal breathing rate obtained based on the individual's mean breathing rate. As you can see in this result, as an example, we measure the passenger's EDA and breathing rate over time, as well as the qualitative data through surveys. The result shows that 80% of passengers reduced their average breathing rate by 24.8% of their baseline when they were exposed to the brief information of the device. Also, they were able to engage with the aSpire while having no extra mental stress. Most people reported that the feeling from the aSpire, especially when it produces a sequential directional flow pattern, it felt like a massaging and felt more like being with someone. Also, interesting finding was 60% of people inhaled when all the actuator inflate in sync, so that they feel a slight pressure on their chest. And for the sequential pattern, like 40% of people inhaled when the bottom actuator started to inflate toward the top. Regarding the open remarks, we got a few interesting comments from the participants, and one of them was mentioning the usefulness of the aSpire's tactile stimulation. One participant experienced a stressful event during the study, like the car stopped so sudden and there was a honking sound outside, but he was able to immediately bring back his attention to the calming feeling of the aSpire so that he can ignore the stressful things going on outside. So that was it. Thank you for paying attention to this talk, and I'm happy to answer any questions and have further discussion with you all. Thank you.